Today we are joined by Shri Amritlal Meena, Chief Secretary to Government of Bihar. Thank you very much, sir, for sparing time and joining us today for this conversation.
Thank you.
Let me start by asking you about Bihar government's vision for industrialization. The state has been a bit of a laggard when you compare with other states. Now it has started to catch up. What's your vision? What's your policy for industrialization of Bihar?
See, 2016, state government has formulated Bihar Industrial Investment Promotion Policy under leadership of our Honorable Chief Minister. From 2016 till now, in last 9 years, there is a massive response from industry because of the promotional policy, and subsequently sectoral policies have been approved by the government. So from different sectors, there are over 3,800 proposals for consideration of a state industrial promotion board, and 3,100 proposals have been accorded first stage approval. 780 plus industries are operational by providing about 34,000 employment, and 8,000 crore worth of investment have come. So industries mainly from the food processing sector, textile, manufacturing, and some industries in the renewable energy sector, IT, then cement industry.
Okay.
So various sectors are now showing interest, and Bihar Industrial Area Development Authority, which is the state apex body for providing land to the industrialist, has over 3,000 acres of surplus land.
Okay.
And as and when an industrialist plan to set up an industry in Bihar, there is a portal, they apply, and within a specified time frame, land is allotted on reasonable rates.
Okay.
Our policy provides for major incentives, including the interest subsidy, tax incentives, stamp duty exemption, and various other forms of support. And we have single window clearance system, whereby following the principles of ease of doing business, very fast clearance is accorded. Honorable Chief Minister has started interaction at the highest level in the government through organizing Uddhami Panchayat.
Okay.
So in those Uddhami Panchayat, all government departments and all industry associations do meet, and issues which the industry is facing are discussed and appropriate decisions are taken. Resultantly, in last 9 years, significant number of industries have come into operation, and last year, as you know, Bihar Business Connect has drawn tremendous success by signing MOU of more than 50,000 crore. And this year, Industries Department have undertaken various meetings of the investors in different parts of the country. We are receiving very, very positive and encouraging response. And we are hopeful that Bihar Business Connect 2024, being organized this month, will draw a lot of attraction.
Those are very eye-catching numbers that you threw. This Uddhami Panchayat that you mentioned, is it the first of a kind in the entire country? Is Bihar the only state which would be hosting such kind of a panchayat with business leaders?
There must be forum of interaction with the industry, but here Honorable CM meeting the industry along with all the departments is you know, it gives the industry confidence. They can raise issues, their issues are then followed up, appropriate decisions are taken. So that brings in confidence and motivation.
So moving on, what would you count as your major policy decisions or initiatives to boost infrastructure in the state? Building roads, highways, airports, power plants, just to improve the power situation. What are the initiatives that you have taken on those fronts?
Honorable Chief Minister, during last 20 years, there is complete clarity that our infrastructure has to be one of the top in the country. Accordingly, massive investment has gone into all these sectors. If I talk of the road sector, we have a network of 1.2 lakh kilometer of rural roads. It has been built completely during last 20 years. We have a very strong network of national highways, state highways, and major district roads. And I am happy to share with you that during last 10 years, the highway network, both the national highway and the state highway, has seen tremendous growth. Now, government has recently, in last year's budget, announced for express highways, Siliguri to Gorakhpur, Raxaul to Haldia, Patna, Purnia, then spur roads from Amas Darbhanga Expressway to Rajgir, Bodh Gaya and Darbhanga. All these projects, when come up, and ongoing projects of Varanasi, Kolkata, 153 kilometers thereof passes through 4 districts of Bihar state, and then under construction highways. So we have a highway plan. There is a network of, east-west highway, north-south highway. So there is a grid. So with all these projects upcoming and ongoing, I think from any point in state, one would be able to get a 4-lane highway by traveling about 50 kilometers.
Okay.
I would also like to mention here that prior to 2005, Ganga River had only 4 bridges. In Bihar, Gangaji is 400 kilometers. So in 400 kilometers, only 4 bridges with only 10 lane width. Honorable CM took up massive planning, and now we are having either constructed or under construction bridges at 14 locations, and the lane width would be 70. Okay. 10 versus 70.
That's a huge jump.
I mean, every 40 kilometer of Gange would have 25 to 40 kilometer would have a bridge. If we talk of only Patna used to have only Mahatma Gandhi Setu 4-lane bridge. That also off and on used to require a repair. Now in Patna, a parallel bridge to MG Setu 4-lane is coming up. JP Setu 2-lane constructed, 6-lane tendered, work is going to commence. East of MG Setu, 6-lane bridge is being constructed by the state government, which is likely to be completed in next about 1 year. West of JP Setu, 6-lane bridge is under construction. So the Patna capital region itself, in 40 kilometer east-west distance, would have 4 bridges. So north-south divide because of Ganga is slowly, getting covered, and this is bringing massive development opportunities in the northern part of the state. Similarly, in other major rivers, Kosi, Gandak, Son, now we have bridges every 25 kilometers. So this network of bridges has bring in tremendous mobility. Therefore, our agriculture produce is able to reach to the markets, bringing in prosperity to the farmers. The educational opportunities have gone better. Health facilities have gone better. The industry is finding it very useful to use this infrastructure and set up industries in different parts of the state. If I talk of the railway, the dedicated freight corridor is operational, as you know, from Sonnagar to Dadri in west side. From Sonnagar to Andal, primarily it passes through Bihar, Jharkhand and West Bengal. Work is going on. So this will bring in tremendous freight advantage to Bihar state. And many of the railway lines which were single lane have been converted or are being converted into double lane. There are also planned to take up third line in the congested and busy networks. The congestion places, either rail over rail has been planned or some bi-curves are being planned. So massive investment by Ministry of Railway. Resultantly, rail freight mobility in the state is also logistically seeing a lot of improvement. On, let's say, the gas front, we have 1700 plus kilometer of the gas pipeline in the state. All 38 districts are now being covered under the city gas distribution. All industries can now plan to set up industry based on the gas. So we are, the Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas, and of course, state government has supported by way of our clearances, right-of way permissions. So very dense and progressive network of the gas distribution system is also there. If we look at the telecom, because the digital connectivity is key. In telecom also, in last 2015, if I talk 2015, 2015 to 2024. 2019, there were about 6 crore mobile users. Now we have about 7.25 crores. We had the data usage. 1.67 GB per month was the average usage in 2019. Now it is 27 GB gigabyte. So massive. I mean, similarly, the mobile tower. We have about 45,000 in Bihar, 45,000 plus mobile towers. All our panchayats are now connected with optical fiber cable. All villages are connected, including the remote villages. So connectivity, telecom connectivity, with support of state government, Department of Telecom, Government of India has taken up massive work, and that is bringing in ease of setting up industries in the state. Yeah. So gas on power front. In 2005, our power consumption was only 700, 800 megawatt. This year, we have achieved a peak of 8,000 megawatt. And not only consumption, but our capacity to produce, to generate. And now we are coming up with Bihar Renewable Energy Policy. Draft is already under consultation. And then pump hydro project policy. So all those new initiatives are in the pipeline, and we are able to supply power at very reasonable rate to the industry. Therefore, power on financing front, let me tell you, in 2015, annual credit flow to MSMEs from commercial bank was about 8,000 crore per year. Okay. This year, 23-24, MSME credit flow from the commercial banks is 77,000 crore. So this shows the growth story as to how more and more MSMEs have come, how banks are finding it feasible to finance, and how things are changing. So 10 times growth into credit flow is an indicator of the positive, enabling, supporting environment.
Massive. That's huge. 10 times growth in physical as well as digital infrastructure. That's something that will be music to ears of all in the state.
That's happening.
Yeah. Bihar is also blessed with a lot of natural resources. It doesn't have water scarcity to begin with. It has abundant land. It has a very agrarian economy. How does all these fit into luring the investors to come and invest in Bihar and set up industries that are centered around all these three?
Fortunately, availability of water, skilled manpower, and raw material are our strength. Honorable Chief Minister has planned Bihar Krishi Roadmap. So as a result of Krishi Roadmap, agriculture and allied sector have seen a massive growth. Resultantly, in last 10 years, we have received 5 Krishi Karman Award on rice, on wheat, and maize. Krishi Karman Award is given by Ministry of Agriculture, Government of India for growth in production and productivity. Excellent growth in production and productivity. So Bihar has got those 5 awards. Then our Krishi roadmap provides for seed replacement. Resultantly, high yielding variety seeds have been used. Replacement rate is very high. Then under Krishi roadmap, institutional building. Bihar Agriculture University set up. Then about 8 agriculture colleges have been set up. We have very strong extension network. All Gram Panchayats, 8,000 odd Gram Panchayat have agriculture extension workers who are available 24/7 to the farmers for providing technical support, for guidance, attending to their phone calls. And then all blocks have our e-Kisan Bhavan where the block agriculture officer and other support staffs are there. So massive work has gone into. Resultantly, our agriculture is growing very fast, and all other allied sector, whether it's animal husbandry, our milk production, fish production, egg production, all very high.
Lychee, you are the biggest.
Lychee, fruits, makhana, vegetables, makhana, our mangoes. Yes. Now, many districts farmers are shifting to soya bean and various other cash crops.
That's huge. One of the challenges that Bihar has faced in past is migration of laborers. Bihar workers from Bihar would migrate to a lot of places in the country. What are you doing to upskill the workers locally so that they are upskilled and they get jobs and employment opportunities within the state?
See, our strategy is that if our youth, after acquiring proper skill and education, they go for better opportunities, that is welcome. That any state promotes that their youth go to various other states or abroad. So through setting up of more and more medical colleges, more and more engineering colleges, polytechnic colleges, A&M colleges, under Saat Nischay Part 1, our Honorable CM's resolve 2015, that will set up engineering college in every district. So now we have 55 engineering colleges, including 38 government engineering colleges, and polytechnic in all subdivisionals, ITIs, massive network. Then we have more than 20 medical colleges coming up in the state in different parts. So institution building is resulting into skilled and capable workforce. So they go outside in search of better opportunities, a welcome. We are concerned, state government is concerned with this distress migration. People going for lower wages because they are not getting opportunity here is a cause of concern. To ensure their employability, under again Saat Nischay Part 1 2015, government have come out with this resolution for youth, which provides for skill, under which all 534 blocks have block skill centers, wherein any aspiring youth who want to undergo training, they are provided soft skill, English learning, computer knowledge. Resultantly, their employability goes up. Our ITIs are doing wonders. With Tata Technologies, we are opening up Center of Excellence. Boys and girls getting certificate from those institutions are finding job opportunities. Similarly, many other private sector players who are interested industries to tie up with our ITIs, the system is there. So there is focus on enhancing the skill. Therefore, skilled workforce then go for in search of the job. Then manufacturing within the state, particularly textile, 24 lakh square feet plug and play sheds have been constructed by the Industries Department, VIADA. Those sheds are available for the textile manufacture, various other industries. So in Muzaffarpur, in Paschimi Champaran, in Bhita, and various other places, many manufacturing and the textile factories are coming, which is providing employment to our skilled people. And I'm sure with these institutions, with these training institutions, now workforce is getting skilled, so they will get better opportunities. And for people who are going outside distress, our Department of Labor Resources is keeping complete track, and we ensure well-being, safety, all social security benefits.
Hopefully that will address the migration issue. Lastly, 2023 Bihar Business Connect, BBC as it's called, was a watershed event. You said 50,000 crore worth of investments, commitments came in. We are just weeks away from the second edition. What are your expectations, and how do you see this actually helping the business environment in the state?
See, I would not like to talk in terms of figures, but in terms of the response which we are receiving from stakeholders across the country, it is likely that there would be many people who will come, look at our industrial investment policy, various sectoral policies, including IT policy, startup policy, and we are coming out with the renewable energy policy, pharma policy. All those policies will be shared with the stakeholders, and the enabling environment having been created in the state will be shared with them. So I'm sure more and more people will show interest. And the state cabinet in July has further approved setting up of 31 new industrial parks, because as I mentioned earlier, we have about 3,000 acres of the land.
Right.
So in our state, for any private sector person coming, buying land and aggregating it is difficult. So government has approved setting up of 31 new industrial parks. The land acquisition process is commencing, and we are planning to acquire about 10,000 acre of land. And this land is being acquired along or nearby to the trunk infrastructure, either the railway line or highways, so as to ensure multimodal connectivity. I would also like to mention that in Patna, at the junction of Patna Ring Road and the Neura-Ganyama railway line, 100 acre of the land is being acquired by the state government for setting up of first multimodal logistics park, which will have railway connectivity, which will have express highway connectivity, and this MMLP will ensure the containerized cargo movement to and from the state, and likely to bring in export opportunity to our farmers and other manufacturers.
So the land that you acquire, is it given to the industries at a concessional rate? How does it work?
See, land we acquire, as I mentioned, is allotted by BIADA. It's at very reasonable rates, upfront payment little bit and then lease rentals.
Okay.
So very doable rates. I mean, it's not expensive. And terms of allotment are industry friendly.
That's
and very transparent.
That's very heartening to hear that. Mr. Meena, thank you very much for talking to us, and all the very best for your second edition of BBC.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.